Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ray Thornburg, and I am the owner of WebBiz Watchers. This is just a personal blog slash resource used to, give people who are interested in digital business sort of a back end take on what skill sets are out there, what kind of methods, back end looks at how to create a digital business and how to get it off the ground, how to market it, how to close sales, how to optimize conversions, and tons of tips and tricks in between that have to deal with what is the norm for conversion rate optimization. What's a normal conversion ratio on an average website. Just different tidbits really meant to help people from a back end perspective. So, with that being said, I don't want to give away too many spoilers just by jabberjawing. So I'm actually going to get into what you see here on my notepad, and I'm going to read it verbatim and just kind of touch on some different things. So, WebBiz Watchers, who we are. We're a team of highly professional and highly experienced digital business strategists and web consultants. We have a massive portfolio of profitable websites and other web based businesses. We started from scratch, and our first business was 97.34% profit. Very, very difficult to do. Um, we left a little money on the table just because we weren't willing to spend extra money on scaling and things like that. We were getting started out and we wanted to cover all of our bases. So we kept a very high profit margin, and it's almost unrealistic. 97.34% profit is an incredible feat. Moving on, finally, we build over 50 digital businesses per month and provide business strategy as well as web consultation to a long list of clients. Who I am. My name is Ray Thornburg. I am the owner of all of our assets. I'm a business strategist and web consultant for both brick and mortar businesses as well as digital businesses. My story in a nutshell is that for a while I was very, very poor. And I got started creating websites at the local library. And I drove traffic to those websites with social media accounts on my phone with no internet. Since I've created hundreds of online businesses, owned, operated, and sold 3 successful web consulting companies. I was in and out of the hospital, couldn't work, and just emotionally devastated by occurrences in my life. So it's good that I was able to get from point A to point B with such high levels of motivation due to that fact. I used the negative things that I went through to get me where I am today. It's very difficult to get anywhere in both business strategy and web consulting, IT, making money online. I hate that phrase, but it's very difficult to gain any success or garner any success without help, and that was very, very difficult for me. No one wants to help you, and if they're going to help you, honestly, what I found in my professional opinion is that they'll charge you an arm and a leg, and then they'll dance around topics, right? So they don't actually teach you anything because they fear creating competition for themselves. I'm not that way. I actually, just to be honest, I'm shifting towards brick and mortar business strategy anyways. I come from the web consulting sector, so that's where I am. Okay, so moving on. What is Web Business Watchers? Web Business Watchers is sort of my personal access blog and resource. This is just a way for me to, get my ideas out in a newsletter and, get my ideas out in videos and, put some training resources together and video tutorials and things, and really provide business strategy and web consultation at mass for a really great price, because it just gives me a place to exercise all of my thoughts and ideas, if that makes sense. It's some people have personal blogs and whatnot where they what they do for a living, they sort of use it as an outlet to just kind of think out loud or get some ideas out there. This is like that, and it's a little bit more geared towards starting discussions with people, doing some business development, and developing some relationships. And I don't want to do any spoilers, but we'll get into what else it offers. And really, the reasoning behind that is it gives me an outlet for getting my ideas out there, building relationships, and learning new things, as well as teaching new things. So it's a place where you can get personally created content used for digital business study, money making methods, which are good if you're in a jam like I was. Quick things that you can set up and start generating profits from. SEO tips and tricks, how to create a digital business from scratch, how to perform conversion rate optimization, AdWords tutorials, Facebook and Instagram tutorials, viral marketing tutorials, automation tutorials, and so on. So it's a very, very useful resource. But the most powerful resource you can get from Web Biz Watchers is my personal contact email for free consultation on your current projects, new projects, and just, in general, if you don't know where to begin. Okay, so that's the most valuable thing, is that you can contact me, we can build a relationship and kind of talk about what we know professionally, where our expertise lies. We can talk about what kind of ideas you have, and sort of how to bring those to fruition, right? As well as having a newsletter that's packed full, personally curated, to have very valuable, no nonsense, very straightforward and transparent resources. That's pretty much how I do everything. I work on so many projects in so many different areas, and I'm getting hit from all angles. So it works to keep things simple, and that's why I've kept this resource really simple. So that really does give me the space or platform that I need to provide really powerful resources and support and consultation for free in such a low price. And I'll talk to you about that value in just one more moment. I specialize in business strategy, process architecture, CRO, business development, and marketing. I monetize this website as a means of compensating for the amount of time I spend on dedicating new resources to those who engage with this website. So, time is money. Time is money, and I charge a lot for my time. And I don't work like a day job where it's I'm trading hours for money, where I'm sort of bound. How I'm positioned is, if I'm going to work on something, say cleaning up the house or detailing the car, or I don't know, putting furniture together. Actually, I'm getting that done today, to be honest. If I'm going to work on something, then it's going to be work. I'm going to be working on somebody else's business. So I know for a fact that if I didn't try to monetize this at least a little bit, then it wouldn't get the attention that it deserves. And I would run out of I would no longer have a platform or an outlet for just getting things out there that maybe aren't necessarily related to a project I'm working on, but would be interesting and very helpful to those who follow me. Okay, so excuse me, time is money. And your contributions allow me to keep sending out new content, newsletters, as well as providing the free consultation. Okay. So below you'll see a button to gain access to my personal email so you can reach out to me and sign up with me personally for our very powerful newsletter. This newsletter is curated with money making methods, digital business audits, asset journeys, skill set reviews, and much, much more. I do this for a living, so I know what needs to be heard, how to conduct the business, and things like that. And it's interesting because I've been doing this for so long that I think that this perspective, this back end perspective, if you will, this blog resource, personal outlet perspective, I think it's actually going to be um, very, very useful in a very unique way. Obviously, like I said, I do this for a living, and it works, a certain way. It's very professional, very straightforward. Whereas this would be a little more lax and really straight to the point. Like, okay, what do I have to do? Well, this is what you have to do, and let's get it done and start making some money, right? So like I said, below you'll see a button. If you click that button, it'll take you to the next page automatically where you can check out. It'll show you the current pricing and any additional details you need to be aware of. And then when you make that payment, it'll automatically forward you to the next page that you need to be on with my contact email and whatever resources are there currently at the time to get you set up. Like I said, the most valuable thing is being able to get in contact with me because that's what makes things personal. You can get all of these money making methods and different things in the newsletters and different video tutorials and things that I put out, and those are all well and great, all good stuff to have in your skill sets and be aware of. But it's a much different. It's a very different thing being able to contact me personally and say, this is what I got going on, or this is what I would like to have going on. What should I do? I can't even think of how to bring this to fruition. That's exactly what I do for a living. So I won't keep talking your ear off. Like I said, the button's below. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Okay. All right. Take care, guys.